Yo, so I've been putting this off for a while now, and I thought it's about time that I make my first YouTube video. So today is the first episode of my YouTube channel where I'm going to be giving you the best value, like just cut value. It's going to be more high scale compared to my TikTok videos. Follow me on TikTok. My name is O. Yeah, I'm going to be giving you big game on NFTs. But before that, I'm going to go about telling you about myself, go with the channel and everything. I'm going to timestamp everything just in case you don't want to get to know my goals and where I am and you're just here for the value. That's fine. I'm going to timestamp it and then you can go see the NFT game. But if not, let's go. I'm just going to start it off with my intro. Check my intro out, maybe. Check my intro out. Okay, let's go. Yo. So, as you know, my name is Kwaai Napoleon. I'm a graphic design student, an aspiring young entrepreneur. I'm trying to change the game. I'm going to change the game. You know the vibes. So yeah, that says it all. I'm like from the ghetto, from the hood. I'm not gonna tell you where from because I watch too much movies with the psychos. So my follow and kak. So I want. Regardless of that, I'm gonna be making my way to abundance, riches. I'm gonna die trying. And since I'm gonna be doing that, I thought, yeah, I'm from the hood. I'm from the ghetto. If I'm gonna get there, why not document it and why not give game to like the people around me, specifically in my area, because them like I love my area, regardless of the character they put. But then I thought, yeah, that's too much small thinking, and I should aim to affect whoever, whoever's from the trenches, whoever comes down from below, like if you're living in poverty, if you're poor, or even if you're living your right but you want better for yourself. And so then I should aim to affect that amount of people, and by doing that I'll be able to affect the people around me and people from my area. Like I want better for everybody, especially like the lighties and stuff, you know. I want to be like that colored role model. That's my goal, but we see how it goes. Otherwise, yeah. But I have to film this all myself because, unlike Kanye, I don't have a Cody Simmons. Or maybe not yet. Maybe I find that, but I was like, yo, you're gonna be quiet. Let me film you. I don't mind, but you can. If you're trying to just hit me up. What else? I'll be giving you like just game. And look, I'm no guru, but all the value that I give, is stuff that I've used and I saw that works from how I used it, and the stuff that I'm getting is like I'm getting from the greatest minds, like I study them. Like you won't understand how I study them. I have books over books. I have summaries over summaries. Like the top dogs. I study this shit. That that way I try to form my own, how do I say, my own hypothesis of what success is, and I mold it around how the great minds think, and now I explain it in my way because I feel like there's a barrier between like some American bruh talking to somebody from South Africa or somebody from the trenches here. It's like, yeah, you gotta do that, Where I can come and I can talk to you like another bruh who you just know on the road, but I'm still giving you just game. So I feel like I'm bridging that gap because, yeah, that's another video for another time. I have this stuff written down, you see, so if you're wondering why I'm looking down, I'm just trying to stay on peak with the video. I have a brand, not Nike. But I have a brand that I'm creating. It's called Naps. The whole Naps thing originated from my surname. A lot of my friends call me Naps. And I thought, hey, let's make this shit a brand, you know. And then I did. I made it a brand, and it's still in the early stages, but it's gonna take over for sure. It's just a matter of time. My slogan is "Don't sleep on me." It also goes for the whole, you know, coming up from the trenches, trying to be the on top. Away. But I have a lot of plans for Naps. We're not selling clothing yet, because I'm trying to get the bag so I can invest in it, you know. But late November we will start doing that, you know. Are selling posters though. I'll put a link in the description if you're trying to buy and support the brew. My posters are like motivational stuff, but they also have some colored culture in it. It'll be like kamkaje, but in a motivational way. But I'm not trying to sell you anything now, man. Let me just tell you, that's what I do. Otherwise, besides that, I'm also writing a book that I'm putting my arm, my leg, and my linkerpoot in. It's gonna be one of the best sellers here in South Africa. I put a timestamp on November to be done with it, but if it takes longer, I'm gonna let it take longer, because I don't wanna do it for the sake of getting this out there and making money. I'm more about the impact. So I want people to read this and be like, yo, fuck, this is, you know, because that's mainly what matters. I want to make the croon, but that's what matters. I wanna give you a punch in the rub. You must feel like, yo, I know, fuck, I can change my life. I want to be able to do that. If you came from TikTok, I appreciate you. I love you. But if not, and you just coming across this YouTube video, I am a TikTok creator also. And you'll get a sense of what I'm trying to do with this YouTube by looking at my TikTok videos where I give just game. And I only started recently. I have about 350 followers. Hopefully years from now I can look back at this video and be like, yo, 350, what is that? Cool. Away, let's go. NFTs. Alright, so how to make NFTs? Let me first tell you what's an NFT. It's like a broad topic about like what the fuck this thing is. If you don't know already, an NFT can be almost anything. It can be a video, it can be a GIF, it can be a picture, it can even be like a 3D model, like say like how I am now, no? Oh fuck. That exposes a bit too much. Like see how I am now, you know that toys, wait for. I really like, you see this thing, no? But like a 3D version of this thing. This can soon be an NFT. Basically like a visual holder of value. So that can be a picture that you can even screenshot, or a GIF or whatever, like 1,000 people can have it. But what makes it different is that it has value behind it. Like you get something out of having it. Or it could be a collectible, like a one of one that you nobody else can have and stuff. Like, you know, you get people like that. You get people that collect Pokemon. Back in the day you used to get Tazos from Simba. Like, it's been a thing. Collectibles, you get old car collectibles. It's the same thing that happens with NFTs. The way I go about making my NFTs, I'm making a collection that is connected to my brand, and it's like the starting of the brand. By the way, that's the other topic. I use a thing called Pixel Studios. Let me stand here because I'm gonna do this. I use a thing called Pixel Studios, and what that is, you can get it on your computer, you can get it on your phone, you can wherever, and it's free to make like this here. Create this 2D miniatures or pictures of whatever character you create multiple times, but they have different attributes every time, so it can be part of a collection. But besides that, now Nobody's gonna want your collection if you ain't shit. Like if you have nothing behind it, like who's gonna want to buy your 5 rand sandals when there's the yellow Gucci sandals? You understand what I mean? Uh, so yeah, I use Pixel Studios on my phone, and I make about like 10 a day because I'm trying to make the yellow. I want to make about 100 to 200, but sometimes you don't have an idea of what you're gonna put on the NFT, so then you just let it settle. And I'd rather than like spend a whole day just grinding at NFTs, know that I'm constantly, every day, making 10 of them, and over time that I'll have the amount that I want. Now, how to list your NFT? Uh, transition. Alright, how to list your NFT? Uh, the way I go about it is I have an app called MetaMask, and this is where you have your wallet. It's basically a wallet, like an actual wallet, but it's digitally on your phone, and you can have it on your laptop also. It's extension, if you know what that is. It's an extension that you put on Chrome, and then you have your wallet, and through there you can access these websites. You can do it normally without it also, but it's recommended you do that. You can connect these websites where you... My girl is messaging me. Yeah, where you have these websites where you can connect it, and then in this example I'm gonna use OpenSea, but I know there's like the yellow other ones where you do with Solana and shit like that, but I'm gonna use OpenSea for this example. So the website is called OpenSea, and then you make an account there, easy peasy. You must make an account on MetaMask also, and once you create an account there on OpenSea, you can now list your NFTs. I think I'm gonna put a video here on the side to as I'm doing that, so you can see while I'm explaining. Yeah, then you get to list your NFTs. But now you need to have a game plan, because you see, luckily for me, I'm a graphic designer, so it's easy for me to make NFTs. But you can just be creative. It's really not that hard. So now you have to have a game plan. You have to think, what are you gonna name your collection, and what's it gonna be like. My one is Color Genius, because obviously Color Genius, so it's like the Scarlet Manager, but different forms of them. I'm gonna put some examples there also. Yeah, and then you have to think about the value, and that's where part 3 comes in, transition. Alright, so now you have to think about the value that you are going to give the person who's going to buy your NFT. So your NFTs have to be a lot. You can't just put one, because the more you have, the, how can I say, the cheaper you can make it. And like when you're starting up, you really have to take what you can get, but you also can't take bunches. Yeah, so then you create your NFT line, and then it has to be about 100 to 200 NFTs to 300, and then you can make either one, or you can make 3 different ones of 100 each, and then you need to think of the value. So this is now, if you starting your own business and so, then you can connect it to that, and you can say, you can put a percentage down as like a founding father towards the person who buys the NFT from you. Like they get a small percentage, or like out of the 100, there's like 5% distributed amongst all that NFTs, and that would compel people to buy it, because now, yeah, they're down as a founding father of your company, and they get that small percentage. And then thinking about like future references, that in the future, if your company is big, that small percentage that might be a little now is going to be a lot, you understand? So they will get value from that. Other ways are like discounts, give them special discounts. For example, like my NFT holders are going to get a free discount on posters, clothing, and a discount on my book that comes out. So even as a, what you call it, as they get that NFT and they get a percentage of the company, they're compelled to even buy it, because yeah, I can get clothes off for that amount, I can get posters off for that amount, I can even get the book for that amount, you know. Yeah, you buy the book, you can even buy a pair of books, you resell it, you know. You're more compelled because there's value to this NFT, holding it and having it. And then with that cash that you get from that NFTs, you're allowed to build and grow your brand or business even more. And that's my current aim. And I'm not talking this out of my head, this is what I've learned now from NFTs and like gurus and shit like that. And it sounds right, it sounds smart. But yeah, that's how you go about it. And you're giving your NFTs value. And in the next video I'll talk about making a Discord, making a community and all that stuff like that, because I'm not going to speak on something that I'm eating out of a rock. I actually want to know about it and I need to get more information on those things. Subscribe and hit the notification bell, so that when I make another video about that stuff, you'll be alerted. Thank you for spending this time. If you're still here on this video with me, I appreciate it. And I'm gonna end this video with a quote that goes, do something instead of killing time, because time is killing you. Until next time, surf.